What's up YouTube, it's me Willy Will, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an Australian pull-up.
Willy Will. Rackets on rackets, got backings on backings, I'm riding around in the cool.
So guys, if this is the first time you're watching a video from me, don't forget to click that subscribe button and make sure to ding dong the notification bell so you get notified when I upload every week. Potentially. So today, as I said, we're going to be talking about the Australian pull-up. What this basically is it's the stepping stone on how to get your first pull-up. So I'm going to give you a lowdown on exactly how to do this move. The first thing we need, follow me, is a bar about hip height. That's what I'm recommending. So if you've never seen an Australian pull-up before, this is what it looks like. You're going to be under the bar, the easiest version, feet flat, knees bent. Easy version, hard version. We can also do this on rings, but I'm going to leave that for a separate video. Now, the technique for this. So, first thing you want to do, when we get under the bar, we want to have our hands about shoulder width apart, roughly, maybe a little bit wider, it depends on your personal preference. I would also say a pronated grip, so palms facing away from you. You can do this with supinated or mixed, and then when we get more advanced we can also go close, wide, whatever you want, but for the standard one we're going to use pronated, thumb under the bar. Then from here, arms straight, and we're going to walk our feet out to here. Feet want to be roughly hip width, facing away from you, in line with our knees, so everything's in a straight line. Core engaged. Then from here we want to retract our scapula and depress them, so pull them together and push them down. And then once we've got that, we want to pull, imagining that we're trying to drive our elbows into the ground till chest touches the bar, and then lower slowly back down to the start position. That's the easy version. And then with the difficult version, exactly the same, except I would say have your feet together, heels on the floor, lift up, core engaged. This one requires more core strength, that's why it's harder, and also there is less, you're having to move more weight, because by having our feet on the ground, we're taking away this much weight that we have to lift. So by doing that, you're then having to lift more weight, which increases the resistance just a little bit. Making it a little bit harder. And then, as I said, we can also do close grip, which looks like this. Or we can do wide grip, which looks like this. A common mistake that people make with the Australian pull-up is trying to get their chin over the bar, because when doing normal pull-ups, that is something that we associate with completing the rep. So if I was to do a normal pull-up, when chin is over the bar, that's when we've completed the rep. So we go up, chin's over the bar, come down. If we try and do this with an Australian pull-up, we're just going to get aches and pains and injuries by putting our body in a stressed position at the top, like so. What's happened here is I've rolled forwards, and I'm now using a lot of my shoulders, arms, my scapula aren't in the right place. So you want to try and stay in this straight line and focus on bringing the bar to your chest and driving those elbows into the ground. You also want to try to keep the lower part of your arm in a vertical position. So from your elbow to your wrist, stays in this straight line as you pull. That's another good tip. As I said before, this is a very, very good move to progress you on your roads to be able to get your first pull-up. You can use this as a tool, and eventually, if you're doing this in a gym, you can use the Smith machine. So the higher the bar is, the easier the Australian pull-up is, because less resistance again because of the angle. If we do it on here, I would only need about this much, and I pull towards here. You can see, very easy. I've got a lot of time to do whatever I need to do at the top. Once that becomes too easy, we move down onto this. If you have a Smith machine, if you're doing this in a gym, you can just unhook it, move it down a few notches, try it there. Once that gets a bit easy, lower it even further, and then potentially you could try moving on to pull-ups, or pull-ups with the resistance band to get started on the road to getting your first pull-up. So guys, that has been my tutorial. If you found it useful, make sure to drop a like on the video. It really, really helps out the channel. Again, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you're new around here, and ding dong the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.